I know we're later than usual, but welcome back to Conqueror's Haki Corner. It's the boy Rooks.
Yo.
It's the boy Vim.
Yo.
And I'm your boy Serge. And we're here to bring you the latest reaction to Attack on Titan, Shingeki no Kyojin, chapter 133, Sinners.
And if you haven't already, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like. And we'd like to give a massive shout out and thank you to all the supporters that have been supporting us so far. Always appreciated. But it's been a long wait. And, you know, we have those typical cliffhangers. So let's get into this. Let's get started.
Okay, so this is the spaceship. This is the airship that we're all on at the moment. And you can see they're all gloomy, looking down on the floor.
Wait,
we've got
Hange died last chapter, right?
Yes, she did. Sacrifice. They are sad, and they've got weapons all tied up in the behind them. It looks like
those are fireworks, man.
Oh, fireworks. Okay. I was gonna say what they're celebrating, really. This is a very, very dark scene. Our fuel. Yes. We were only able to fuel it halfway. Will it be enough to get to Fort Salta? I promise you I'll get us there. This flying boat that Hange Gas was the commander's final hope. I will get us to that base, no matter what.
You know what? Seeing that, I feel like he's going to have to die, you know? That's conviction.
Too much hope in a hopeless story. So please, promise me that you will stop the rumbling, no matter what it takes.
I'm with you now, Rooks. Promise me he's not going to be there. He's got to go, man.
That's the end talk.
I'm counting on you, on young Capone. Chapter 133, Sinners. This is like, you know what? It's such a crazy, dark and gloomy moment, but it's so thrilling. So it's getting a lot more thrilling at the moment as well. Like you don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
So you're on the edge of your seat. You can hear the rumbling of the plane, not the rumbling of the Titans. Okay, let's discuss our plan. Captain Pike. Now, do you know what? Before I continue, this is a spaceship in the air. Who would have thought a small island like Paradise, people of Paradise Island would ever be on a plane? From the first ever moment when they were running around saying, we can't even get out of these walls. What's behind the walls?
Yeah, that's
They've
funny.
come a long way.
Yeah, they show it from horse to airships.
Well, horse to airships.
Not only that, yeah, but sometimes it's like, you know, like you dream of the unknown, yeah, but then you go to a place you wish you never went to. Like, this is the whole world, baby.
Yeah.
Whole world.
Yeah. What they had to do was, if they wiped out everything and cleaned up the island, they would have just been cleaned. You know what? We've got no more worries about Titans. We're good. We wiped them all out. We don't need to go anywhere else.
And I think they would have done that if it wasn't for Eren, who's just got issues.
The curiosity.
Captain Pike, is this what the founding Titan that you two saw look like? Yes. Though it's not as good. Though it's not as if I got a good look at it. Basically, it's a stupidly big pile of moving bones, like a bug. Basically. Normally, the body controlling it would be in its nape, but we can't be sure considering what the Warhammer Titan did. In other words, we don't know where Eren is. Even if we don't, we could always blow the whole thing away, just like the way you flattened Liberia's Navy port and left nothing behind. Oh, that's a shot.
Trust me.
Your Colossus Titan could do it.
Okay.
That would be the most effective way to do it. But only if we've tried and failed to have a dialogue with Eren. Only if that is the only way left to stop him. It's our last resort.
They're saying the Colossal Titan can go up against... How many other Colossal Titans are there at the moment? The War Titans are as tall, right?
The thing is, they appear like they're as tall, yeah, but like I would expect that there has to be a distinction.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, there's no point in having a Colossus Titan and then making like a whole army of them. So although they may be similar in stature, I reckon there's going to be a difference. Maybe they all kind of wrote like zombie-ish where they can't think, and whereas my man can do stuff. Like, you know, like how when Eren first fought Titans, he had that edge. because he could do stuff, and they were just like, "Ooh."
No,
So
you're
So
exactly right. So they are pretty much very brain dead to the degree where even when they were going up against Hanj, they just fell over, tripped over. And when they were coming down the hill, they're just falling over. So there is no real nerves. They got no real understanding of what they're doing. They're just following orders.
Yeah.
I'm fine with us having a last resort, but Eren's controlling the founding titan through Zeke, right? Can't we stop the rumbling if we just went and killed Zeke?
still
Yes,
got it in
Levi.
the man.
Hey,
He's been wanting to kill him from time though.
easy. Hey, you got to rave.
Let me say this. I know we're interrupting a lot of reading this chapter, but I have to throw it in there. I think once Levi has killed Zeke, which he will, that's when Levi goes. Because that's like his, he's avenged his crew. He's avenged his commander. He can die in peace. Join them. Like, it'll be more fitting for him to go and join Hanj and the rest of them. He don't want to live without them.
My
You might be right. See what I'm saying? I'm not certain, but that's what Hanj predicted. We don't know Zeke's location either. Then we just have to find that furry bastard inside those bones. I'll stop Zeke. See, he said it. I'll stop Zeke. Just lend me your strength.
Jeez.
Of course, we had to kill hordes of our allies to get this flying boat in the air. We can't allow that to be a meaningless slaughter. And look who's looking on. All right. This is all in order to stop the rumbling. I'll do anything it takes. Gee. I shot and killed Samuel and Daz. I sliced up those faces I knew until they were unrecognizable. All while they called me a traitor. While they kept telling me they were saving the world. Hey, Reiner, you, Bertolt, Annie, it must have been awful for you. My sins are beyond redemption. I doubt I'll ever forgive myself what I did, even if I manage to save what's left of humanity. So, well, let's at least save the rest of humanity. Some ABC lyrics there, but they got meaning. Yeah, right now. You're right. Even if we can't be redeemed, we've still got to do this, I guess. Like, it's kind of like they all got trauma, so they're in the thick of it. They're about to take on the most burdenous task there ever was here, but they're not even at peace with it, man. Some deep stuff there. That's right. We're the same, Reiner. I never had any right to blame you for anything. I became a murderer in order to save others. Yeah. Eren told me the same thing the night of the raid on Liberio. I feel like I kind of understand what Eren's thinking. Eren might want us to stop him, no? And then Mikasa's obviously like, what do you mean? Hey, that's just how it feels to me. I've always wondered about something. Eren is able to affect the actions of every Titan and Eldian, but we're still able to use the power of the Titans the way we always could. Are you saying that Eren is choosing not to interfere with us? Now, that's an interesting concept. I never thought about that. Yes, he's letting us act freely, almost, as if he's testing us to see what we'll do. Why, even though we might be able to stop the rumbling, it's the same for him. It has to be painful for him too. Slaughtering all of humanity isn't something you can just endure. If it was me, I'd probably want someone else to handle the power of the founder by now. And if I couldn't, I'd want it to be stopped by someone.
Oh, then we got him looking onto everyone. Mikasa's face looks like, I hope this is the case. And she says, huh? So now they're all shifted into the paths.
Ooh.
And then everyone's looking around. Reiner's looking at his hand. Jean's looking on, not again. Connie says, that, what? He hear us or something? Eren! Shouting out Armin, please listen to us. You've done enough. I'm sure that no one is going to put a hand on Paradis for centuries to come now. That's just how much fear and destruction you've brought. You can still agree to a non-aggression pact and end this. You don't have to kill anyone else. The island is fine now. We were wrong. We're the ones who forced you to this point. Eren, Eren, shouts out Jean. We'll figure out the rest from here, so you don't have to keep slaughtering people for our sake. Yeah, that's all right. Eren, so everyone's shouting at Eren now. Eren, I hated you over what happened to Sasha, but I know that you must have been as sad as the rest of us. And yet, I never even considered what it must have been like to be in your position. I bet that's kind of harsh to put that blame onto
Yeah,
Eren.
man. It's just savages now, man.
All right. So now everyone's looking around. They're confessing. Everyone's coming to like a state of realization. Then we've got Jean looking up. And then someone says, Eren, and so it's Mikasa, I want to share the, yeah, of course. I want to share the burden of your sins with you. We're all guilty of the same sins. So please stop avoiding us like this. So please come back to us. And then Levi comes in and says, hear that, Eren? Stop now and I'll let you off with an ass kicking. Hey, why don't you speak up for a change? So everyone's just in suspense. And then Armin shouts out, Eren. And then, okay, I'm guessing this is Eren. The rumbling will stop. I won't let fate decide Paradis's future. I will keep moving forward. They say, what? Levi points over and says, hey. And then someone's in the distance. Jeez. Eren. So they're running over to him, and it looks like a younger form of Eren. He says, huh? Isn't that a kid? But that's Eren. So they're showing him his past form. Mikasa says, Eren. And they say, why not Eren? Are you saying you can't trust us? Why are you letting us still use the power of the Titans? We can talk all we want now that we're here, right? So talk to us. We're always going to be together. So please don't go any further away from us than you already have. Eren! So then the voice again, I'm assuming it's Eren once again. In order to gain my own freedom, I will take freedom away from the world. Utopia. So, but I won't take anything from any of you. You are all free. Jeez. So he did say this a long time ago when I think they were in a car, it wouldn't be a car, on a cart or something. And he said, I can't remember the exact way he said it, but he said, I'm doing this for you guys or something like that. And it was this, I think it was the same people, not including Reiner and Kate.
Yeah.
But he said, yeah, I'll make sure nothing happens to you or something like that. I'll bring it up in the next chapter, but it sounds very similar to that point. So then they're looking on. You have the freedom to defend the world's freedom, and I have the freedom to continue moving forward. And everyone's just looking a bit puzzled. So long as we have both our unbreakable conviction, that's Ymir, right?
Yeah.
We will collide. Jeez, there's only one thing for us to do. Fight.
It goes back to what you were saying about Ymir's brainwashing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, for all our Naruto fans out there, it's kind of like, you know how like the rabbit goddess used Zetsu Uchiha. It's really similar to that. It's like Ymir has input her will into Eren.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, Ymir, don't get me wrong, it's a mad what's going on. She has every right to. The way she was decimated, treated, her wrath is not being able to commit to what she really wants to commit to. So she, like, the whole world needs to burn.
Yeah. I think what they might be trying to show as well, it may not be too accurate, but they might be saying that it's a child's way of thinking about it. Or by showing Eren as a child, it might be trying to portray that it's a way a child would deal with it rather than an adult. If that makes sense.
I agree. I was thinking the same thing. I think it's like, when you look at the bigger picture, all of Eren's behaviors are still trapped from losing his mum as a child. We're going back to the same size he was when he started to link all his losses, and he's never ever really passed on from that. Everything that's every bad thing that's happened relates back to that day. So it's kind of like a reflection. So I can definitely see him when this is all resolved, however the ending ends, we're going to see Eren in this world grow up, something of the sort. Or the kid kind of finally rest, you know, like find its peace, walk off with mom and dad or whatever it lost or whatever, something like that. Because I fully agree with that analogy. It's like he's stuck. And that's why he's the perfect vessel for Ymir to just, you know.
Yeah. So now they're still looking on. And then Armin says, what? Then why do you call us here? So I could speak to you and tell you there's no need for us to speak. If you want to stop me, then try to stop me from ever taking another breath. Oh, you are all free.
So it's, you know what it is, Eren is leveling with them, like, because the thing is, you got one of the things that's been like an ongoing theme throughout this whole series is like, whenever it comes down to Eren needs a slap here, Mikasa and Armin always kind of defend him blindly. It's like, yeah, we kind of put our principles aside for you, but what he's telling them is, we've got opposite principles. Yeah, my only principle is, I love you guys, you're free, but our principles have to collide. So you have to make that choice. Because don't bother speaking to me when it comes to fighting, because I will stop you, bro.
Do you know what part of me feels though? And maybe Eren isn't this smart, but I feel like he's so much under the control of Ymir that he has to use words that aren't obvious. So he might be talking in code.
Could be.
So it's like it's like reverse psychology, right? As you call it. I don't know if he's that smart though. Okay,
so then we come back into we're back in the plane. What happened? Well, it looks like my prediction was right. Is there nothing we can do?
There go any hopes for negotiations, I guess. Now what? Commander, where to now? We'll be spending the next few days traveling to Hizuru. I believe that Miss Mikasa and the others will stop the rumbling. However, my homeland is surely in no condition to operate as a country any longer. Sounds like fish is the only thing I'm going to be eating for a while. Hizuru's seafood is exquisite. That's good. Oh, guess we can eat birds too. From the one who brought Zeke and Eren together, I doubt there is any way for me to atone for the sin of bringing about this mass slaughter. Okay. And say you could do it over again. Would you never get involved with the Eldians and just watch as Paradis died? We can never turn back the clock. However, my regrets will stay with me forever. I cannot claim to have searched for every possible way to ensure that the Eldians did not die. I acted with the profit and the honor of my clan first and foremost in mind. I wonder, why can't we notice until we've lost it already? The feeling, not of profit and loss, but only of respect for others.
Got flashback central, so we can see Annie looking back at her past with her family, her friends, everyone that she's come across, how she met Armin. But it's too late. Miss Annie, I had a dream. A dream? Galliards? Mr. Zeke's no, a memory. Isn't it true that the female titan can take in part of other titans and manifest those titans' abilities herself? Ooh, that's some cold. Let me read that again. Let's really try and take this in. Isn't it true that the female titan can take in parts of other titans and manifest those titans' abilities herself? Now this opens a bag of tricks.
Yeah.
Can she take the heat from the colossal titan? What's that one that does all the spikes again? They just said it earlier in the episode.
Hammer Titan.
Warhammer Titan. It would be very interesting if somehow she can manipulate the use of the founding Titan's ability in some kind of portion, like even for like a 10-second window to like make an opening. Crazy, man. Well, it's particularly easy for the female to do that. It's why they made me choke down all kinds of things. That sounds dirty, man. Come on, man. For the children, man. What about it? See, I knew it. Okay, so maybe it will work out. No, but there's no way. Shut up, you damn kids. Go log some code or something. Did you say you saw Zeke's memories? Yes, I became a Titan because of his spinal fluid. It seems like that's why he's showing some of his characteristics of the Beast Titan. Oh, and the most clear memory is one of flying above the clouds, and it feels like that's something that I could do too. What do you mean? Well, in other words, there used to be a Beast Titan with wings.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, there was something kind of a bird-like about your Titan. It wasn't like Mr. Galliard's jaw Titan at all. And so we're going to leave. You're going to turn into a Titan here? If the ship can't take it, it's just going to sink on the spot and kill us all. And anyway, why are you so confident that you'd be able to do something like that when you couldn't control your Titan's power at all? Listen, what's lost isn't coming back. It's too late. It's Leonhardt. I do not mind if this ship sinks. Not if the alternative is living with any more regrets. Why are you not begging One Piece, man? Yeah, this one's saying she's been reading One Piece and now she's got the vibe.
So that's Fort Salter. All right. Are there really airships in there? Who knows? We won't know until we climb up that rocky mountain. But do you really think you'd be able to steal one and get away? You Eldians. That face looks familiar. Watch your mouth, Marlene. Remember who you have to thank for not being flattened, being a flattened stain on the ground right now. All right. If the airships are a bust, your family is dying in the rumbling too. If you betray us, we'll shoot you. This is the only chance your family has at surviving this as a whole. It doesn't matter how low your hopes are. We're surviving this.
Okay, we got survivors.
Okay. It's okay, Miss Braun. Those kids are strong. I bet they're with Colt and Reiner on Paradise right now. Our children are on that island of devils. How could they possibly survive? She's still stuck in that. It's funny though, because they're showing how much people have progressed since and what people are still thinking. So, if only we'd never tried to make them into warriors, we could have been together with them until the very end. That face there is familiar as well, but I can't put a finger on who that is, you know. Okay, Reiner, Mr. Finger, you should throw that armband out the window. My daughter sacrificed everything to earn the likes of this armband. Honestly, Hey, look. Wait, that's not Annie's pups, is it?
I think it might be, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so we got the airships coming over. No, the airships. They're all taking off. Gah. Hurry. We only need for there to be one left. I know. It's too late. Hey, what's that? That smoke. Oh, that can't be the rumbling. Oh, man. It's the rumbling. It's the rumbling. It's caught up to us at last. It's here. Can't this thing go any faster? Wait, those airships. They're heading for those damn Titans. Oh, this looks like kamikaze. What are they doing? We might be saved. They're bombing them. They're going to blow the Titans away from up in the air where they can't be reached.
Okay.
Oi.
Right.
So there you have it, man. So we got some action. We got some cold scenes. I think Eren stole the chapter today. I'm glad he kind of did it. Eren's always been annoying to me, but I'm just glad for the sake of Armin and Mikasa, he's just kind of leveled with them and everyone else to kind of let them know, like, listen, we're not kids anymore. Even though he appears as a kid, that's the like irony on it. That's what I love. But it's like, it is what it is. You're free. You do you, I do me. We're going at it. Till next time. What do you guys think, though?
I think we're getting very, very close to the end, but it's interesting that he's introducing new information. beast-like Titan, Titan with wings, things that weren't apparent throughout the history of what has been explained. So I'll give you two things. One, it's convenient for him to have introduced new things.
Mm-hmm.
Or two, I guess on one level you can accept it because there's so much history, we don't know the full lengths because history has been rewritten by so many different individuals to make it favor them and change the narrative of it.
Mm.
So there's a lot of stuff that, oh, the Malians washed out the history of the Eldians and said, oh, you guys are all devils. And the Eldians rewrote the Malians. Like, you understand this? It's like a revolving kind of situation where the real story isn't really explained, or the real history isn't explained correctly.
Yeah, I guess that was left. That could be open to play about with. Yeah.
So there's so many things he can still introduce, very new, that we won't even know. So yeah, it's good.
Also, it's just I think Annie's going to be a huge key.
Yeah.
Just the fact that
and her Titan now seems like the perfect Titan, like you mentioned, the way it can do.
As well as the sense of it most probably aligns even more so than any other Titan because it's the female Titan and Ymir is a female, so she most probably shares like some emotions with her and everything as well.
Well, guys, enough about us. What did you guys think? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, leave a like.
Don't forget to share the video. The more you share, the more we grow. But on Conquest Haki Corner, it is that time.
Peace out.